Hello and welcome to the Fruitful Hands Knitting Podcast. I'm Katie.
And I'm Diana.
And we are a knitting, what is it we say? Knitting, mother-daughter knitting duo. There we go.
I was wondering what you were going to call us.
We like to knit.
We love to knit.
And she's a mother. Oh, I'm a mother too, but she's my mother.
I'm her mama. Yeah.
So anyway, we are so happy to have you joining us today. It is raining here in Kentucky.
Yes, much needed rain.
Yeah, it's like the cozy kind of rain where you drink your coffee and look out the window and knit.
Yeah, and I must admit, I did have a little nap before you came back. She took her children to her house. She came over and worked this morning for her dad, and then took her children back to her house and put them down for a nap where her husband's working from home today. So you won't hear the little grand boy in the background.
Yeah, somebody commented last time like, oh, he was baby noises. Which is so sweet that I appreciate that y'all are so just not like, why are your kids being so loud?
Because we have kids and we like our kids.
Yeah, and they're just so
they're part of this.
They're so sweet.
Yes, they are part of this.
I appreciate y'all welcoming them, even though you don't see them.
And their noises.
You just hear them.
Yeah. And they're sweet. Yeah.
They are sweet.
We're blessed. So, thank you for being patient with us and our children and our
and loving their noises.
Yes, and loving their noises. Yes, it is sweet.
Yeah, it is.
So, what have you been up to this past week?
This weekend, my parents watched and some of my siblings watched my children while my husband and I went on a trip 2 nights away, and it was like out in the country and it was beautiful, and we sat on the porch and we listened to the birds and I knit, and then we went into the city and we had brunch, and it was just the perfect weekend. Relaxing. Yeah. We got to hang out and just, talk about future stuff and have a little moment of like, okay, let's do this. Let's get back in there. Back in there.
That's right. Yes. That's what you have to do, kind of recharge. And it was fun. Their older daughter, she stayed on the farm with her granddaddy and I. A handful of times before, and she loves to spend the night on the farm. Loves the farm. But the baby, we had never watched him, and it had been a while since our granddaughter had stayed with us as well. Yeah. They were perfect. I mean, he woke up. It was the sweetest. He woke up probably about 12:30 at night, and I tried to give him a drink. His mom had sent some milk with him, and I tried to give him some of that. He didn't want any, but I changed his diaper, and then he laid his head on my shoulder, and I rocked him for like an hour. It was the sweetest.
He's
and then
cuddable.
I just laid him down, and he just went to sleep. And then the next night, same thing, about 12:30, and then he changed him, and he laid his head down. I rocked him about 30 minutes, laid him down, and he went right back to sleep. So. Yeah, it was really sweet. So,
he loves his nana.
Yeah, he does. I love him. Feelings mutual.
Yes.
So that was a really sweet. We're getting ready to, the rest of the week has just been, my youngest is at camp this week. So, and I'm sure I text him one time. I text him one night, I love you. And then the next morning he texts back, love you. It's like 5:30 in the morning. That's all I've heard.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Well, I think they're getting up and running. Because he went with a lot of the track people that he runs with went. So they're hopping up for cross country.
Yeah.
He's not crazy about cross country, but I think if his buddies do it, then he'll want to do it because his buddies, and it's good for him. So that's I'm glad he's doing that. He'll be back tomorrow. I'm kind of missing him.
Yeah. He's a sweet one.
He's the baby. He is a sweet one.
They're all sweet.
They are.
We're all sweet.
They are. They really are.
But
I'm blessed. Yeah. That's for sure. And then this weekend, we are preparing for my husband's having a big milestone birthday. So most of the children and their children are coming in. I always call it the in-gathering when all the kids come back home for Christmas or whatever. We do Christmas on Christmas every other year because we have in-law children now, bonus children, and for them, and some of them live out of town. It's just too much to try to travel during the holidays.
So we'll alternate. Thanksgiving is big one year, and then the next year Christmas.
That's right.
Like that way
they get to spend the whole weekend
with either family, whatever.
With one, yeah. So, and then some of them, so it's good. Some of them come back, no matter when Christmas is, they just come for Christmas, which is good too.
Yes.
But and then let's see what else. So so we'll be doing that all day Saturday, and
some Friday,
Sunday. I think the last ones are leaving on Monday, so I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a crazy weekend.
Too.
But we thought we got a podcast now, or we will not get it out. And we love getting our podcasts out. So the other thing, admin thing, is Anita Dodds. We have not heard from her.
No.
So next podcast, if we haven't heard from her, we will draw again for the Lynn and Quill Red Poppy.
We don't want to do it.
We don't want to do it.
But we also want someone to be blessed by this yarn.
And be able to use it this summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
So please contact us.
Contact us, Anita. Yeah, and if you're wondering if it's you, just look back at episode 6, was it?
Yes.
Yep. Because this is episode 8.
Wow.
We are coming to you from Lexington, Kentucky area, and we've had great weather. I know this. People say this is not a weather broadcast. Well, it kind of is.
A little bit.
Yeah, it
can
it's part of life.
Tell you what's happening with if we're kind of down or something.
Yes.
I like the rain.
I do too. This is a great rain.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah. So we do have the window open. You can probably hear the birds. So it's really lovely.
One thing, I don't know if this is a good time to mention it. Premiering versus not premiering.
Yes.
So last episode we did not premiere. Neither of us were available at the time. We were just like, we want this to
get out there because
it had been a bit.
Yeah, we had filmed it quite a bit beforehand.
Yeah.
Today is what is today? June 6th or 7th?
7th.
Is it? Okay,
so.
June 7th. So hopefully this will be out in a few days.
Yeah.
I keep doing this from I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's sometimes you just get a face and
I
it's
know,
like,
I do. I'm so sorry.
I have that.
I'm very I talk with my hands.
I know it's hard when I'm holding coffee.
Yes. If I'm thinking it, you can see it on my face generally. I'm one of those people, so sorry.
It's good.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
I don't know. So anyway, which do y'all prefer?
Premiere?
Yeah.
Us being able to chat. It's not a live video, but it's us chatting with you as you're watching.
And as we're watching.
And as we're like, oh, can we see
what?
that?
I don't know.
Or just releasing it and you just enjoy watching it without interruption from us.
Yeah. Which was funny. One of our viewers, and I can't remember her name, it was the sweetest, but she was, Beck Johnson, I think. She said that she, enjoyed our podcast and she gets to watch it in snippets whenever, she gets kind of a window from her, from being the mama.
Oh, yeah.
Not that you ever stop being the mama, but and that's how I watch a lot of mine. It's like, okay, the family is calling and I've got about 10 minutes, so I'll watch 10 minutes.
Right.
A lovely yarn I do that with.
Oh, really?
Amber's.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Hers is so calming.
It is very calming.
I
So I'll sit and watch that. And then it's like, okay, I got to get up and do yada yada.
Yes.
So, yeah. And that's good that you can go back to it.
Well, and that, I don't know if you saw the crazy sock lady.
The crazy sock lady.
The crazy sock lady. She was talking, people have been asking her, how do you knit so much? How do you do it? And she's like, I find those moments in the day where it's like, hey, my laundry's got 5 minutes.
Yes.
I'm putting in a row. Yes. And it's like, that's kind of what you got to do
sometimes. And it's like with the socks especially, 64 stitches is a row.
Yeah.
And about 10 rows is an inch. So, if I'm...
Those rows go fast.
And they do. And if you're sitting in line, like at Chick-fil-A, you can be in line for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They're fast, but sometimes it's just, they're, so I've got my little sock out and I'm going to town on it. Or waiting on kids,
Right. Especially if it's a vanilla sock.
Yeah.
The pattern I'm doing right now for socks is a little bit not as easy, but I'm about to start vanilla sock. I'm so close.
I think I'm going to have a vanilla sock for times like that, and then one that has a pattern.
That's smart.
Yeah, just because, sometimes when you're sitting and waiting, you have longer to think.
Yes.
Other times you don't. Like, the Chick-fil-A line.
Yes, yeah.
You just don't have enough time to sit and think, so you're just knitting. So,
Yeah, and I think with Mama, gave me a pair of
9-inch.
Thank you.
Now it's your week to do that.
Coffee, so I'm just yeah. So I'm excited. I think
9-inch circular
vanilla stock on that.
They're Chai-Gu needles. Somebody was asking that too. I knit with generally Chai-Gu or Haya. Because one reason is because it's what our local yarn store carries, and another reason is I like the sharp tips.
Yes.
Some people don't like them because they can get kind of pointy and your fingers can get a little bit sore.
Okay.
But I don't push enough. I don't really push that much.
I have one project on not sharp, and man, I don't love it. But I'm still working. So. Anyway.
I do like the sharps.
Yeah.
So let's see if there. Meredith from the Fiber Festival here in Kentucky. I told you about her sweater that I saw it after. She said the name of that pattern was Catmint, Catmint. So I haven't looked it up, but it was cute on her. So you may want to check that out.
Nice.
And Joan was telling, I told you about the young man that was shopping for his fiance. Joan was telling us about an experience she had with her husband one year when, Joan was the one, her husband is supportive and she's a sock knitter and she has knit like 100 pair of socks. She's a prolific sock knitter. Yeah, I'm not there. I've knit maybe 2 pair.
I think that's I've done
3. I have 2. Yeah, I knit your dad one.
Yep.
And I knit 2 for myself.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Oh, I've knit like babies. Does that count?
Oh, I do. I have knit babies.
Yeah.
I would count them.
You still have to do all the heel and flap.
Gusset. All the toe. Okay. Then another person said Knitty Natty's Yarn Cozy.
Yes.
If you have like sometimes when I am pulling from a center pull, the outside of the yarn will get kind of fuzzy over time. So if you put a sock cozy on it or a yarn cozy on it, I don't know what they call it. Yeah, yarn cozy. Yeah. Then that'll protect that outside layer.
And is that's on Ravelry?
That's on Knitty Natty. I think it might be free, but I'm not positive.
I saw her talking about that.
Oh, did you?
I think I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did. 2 people mentioned it on the comments. So that's something to look at. Then this was the Boxerville Homestead. She and her husband are coming up on 37 years of marriage. Aww. And she was asking him one year what he wanted for his birthday. And he wanted to take her to Tolt Yarn Shop out in Washington State. Carnation, Washington is where it is. I'm not sure if she's from that area, but anyway, just for your husband to say, for my birthday, sweet. I want to take you to a place that you would love. So I looked it up. Man, it's a sweet store.
Really?
We gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta go. I've never been that far out west.
Is that where Flock is? No,
I think that's where the Lamb and Kid is out that direction. Oh, okay. And I love the Lamb and Kid. I love their vibrant colors. I mean, they probably, Lobby Annie has some really vibrant colors as well. But I mean, they have Lamb and Kid. Oh my goodness, yes. I love theirs. So I think part of, but she was just saying how that's a happy memory. And it is. I love those. Wow. So then Sister C, she gets her husband, my friend, gets her husband to watch it. And it's funny because now he knows all the slang and the terminology at those podcasts with her sometimes when he comes home from work. Yes. And as she's watching podcasts, he'll kind of just sit down and enjoy whips. You know, he knows the lingo, which is cool. I don't know that your dad knows the lingo yet. But
that's okay.
Oh, the funny thing is I was knitting on my salty tea, the hot pink. And he always asks me if he sees me knitting on something, and he'll say, well, now who's that for? And I'll say, well, I mean, 85% of the time I'm knitting for myself. Yeah. And generally those will get distributed to other people, but generally it starts out as mine. Yeah. Unless I'm knitting for grandkids for Christmas or him or something. So this time that hot pink salty tea, I said, well, this is for you. And he said, oh, really? That's for me? I'm like, it is for you, but I'll be wearing it. So yeah, it is for you. So yeah. So that's one way you could look at it. It is for you, but I'll be wearing it.
That's very funny.
Yeah. So he enjoyed that. He said, oh, good. Yeah, I like that. So those were just some comments from that, was really sweet. Thank you all so much for commenting.
Yes.
It makes us feel like it's a two-way street, and we have community with you all too. So we really, really love that.
Yes.
It may take us a few days to answer because we are crazy on this end. Maybe a week. but we read them and it's very encouraging. It's very encouraging to us. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. This is my Ankers. We love our Ankers.
Love the Ankers.
And I heard somebody else call it Ankers.
Oh.
Which is probably the correct
probably
pronunciation. Because is she Danish? Or what is
something
like
that? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, Ankers. That's, So this is made out of Lina. This is the first one I made. It's very soft. I think I've only blocked it once, maybe twice, but I've worn it a few times, so I do need to block it again.
It looks really good though.
Do you? Yeah, it definitely has grown some, but it wears so well, and it's cotton.
This is really, it's not scratchy at all.
It is not, absolutely not, not scratchy at all. Now, if it were 90 degrees out, I would not be wearing it.
Okay.
So it's probably about 75 right now, I would say.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So it's not bad. So I love this sweater. It fits nicely. It's, it doesn't, I don't like clingy stuff.
I know.
Yeah. So I love it. Thank you, Petiteknits.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what are you wearing, Kat?
I am wearing my Novelli.
Yay!
Yes.
That is so beautiful.
It is a joy. Yeah.
So this has a folded.
Yes.
Oh, that
And
is
this
really
is where
cute.
so it's folded up, but I switched back to the purple so that I would have enough to make my shawl that I wanted.
Yes. So that is so
if this
cute.
works out, like if my yarn management and this has worked out, I'm going to be super pleased.
We will be so.
Yeah, because it's like, I think I have like 10 extra yards for the shawl that I need. So it's like, anyway.
I do have a measure. You know, it's one of those things that when you're winding your yarn, you can run your yarn through it and it'll tell you how many yards you have.
Did it by weight.
Well, that's fine. I think
I
it'll
don't know
be
if
fine.
that'll be enough.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll fudge it if I need to. But anyway, this is the Novelli. It has a little rolled neckline. It's definitely more cropped than I like. And as a mama, this is not really a practical shirt to wear with my kiddos.
With jeans.
With jeans, I could like a dress or something, but I just don't have a dress at this time. Yeah. That I could wear with it. So it's a little bit of a...
Those blocked out nicely.
Yeah, I know. That just really... I don't know if you could... Oh, yeah. No, that does... That kind of
well, it's a little bit of a... I'm sorry.
No, that's my fault. Well, it's just... It's like kind of tight.
Yeah.
And kind of like... It's my own fault, but it's just...
Well, it's nobody's fault.
No.
Did you check your gauge? Did you get gauge?
No, I didn't check my gauge.
Oh, it'd be interesting to see if it's on gauge.
Yes. Yeah, the arms are a little bit tight, but I think that's just... I probably should have just made the body longer, but it's hard with bottom up to tell. And it's like I had to do this ribbing part. Like, so it just wasn't... It wasn't like you just go all the way up and just...
Now,
so anyway, it was fun.
Who designed that?
Boyland Knitworks.
Is that Caitlin Hunter? Okay.
Yeah. So it's a really lovely shirt. I don't think I'll make it again, but wow, the color work was a lot of fun.
It's beautiful.
And Magpie Fibers Swanky sock is what I used.
It's really...
And like the neckline is a bit wide for me. I feel like I would have, because like right now I'm having to adjust some things.
You might be able to take just 2 or 3 stitches on both sides if you wanted to. And she has mentioned that she has a niece or two that might fit
better.
Yeah, fit better. But I told her to hang on to it for a while and see. I think if she had a little linen dress or jumper to wear under it, just maybe even a little spaghetti strap.
Yeah.
With not a lot of material.
Yes.
And just wear that over. That would be really cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like a little slip dress.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I just need to work with it a little bit. But the arms are a bit tight.
Are they? Yeah.
A little bit.
Somebody else was having trouble with arms too. I don't know if it was on that, but something. I think it was Ambah. Was one of hers was a bit.
Right.
I don't remember the pattern she knit though.
It was a stripe with a little cute.
Yes, lacework on the bottom. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I can't. But so it's
that's frustrating.
It is, but it's like I don't, because it's like I had to pick up sleeve stitches. So it's like I don't want to go. At this time, I'm not going back. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, because that would fit one of the one of her nieces.
Yeah, so probably that.
And you know what? we love to wear our knits, but we also love to knit them.
Yeah.
And we also love to see, and the niece she's thinking of, that family is very knit worthy. They love any knits that we ever give them. They wear them. I have pictures of them.
Yeah, I knit someone one of them a stuffed animal, and like, man, 2 of them, I think. And yeah,
they still love them.
They're still like,
they still love them.
Yeah,
so that's really sweet.
So yeah, this might be but I wanted to wear it for you guys because I know a lot of y'all were like in the color combo and everything. So.
It's beautiful. And didn't they help you with the color selection for this?
Yes, yeah.
Because you had 2 of them.
I had these 2 colors, and I had like a blue, and it was super cute, but just not. Yeah. I just felt like this was like a little more pop. It made it pop a little more. So.
And it's so saturated. I mean, it's a tonal color. I mean, it's hard for the camera to pick that up. But it's very, you know, it has a lot of depth. Yeah. That color
I really like it.
Okay, do you have any, do you have any other finished objects? No. I know. Me either. It's just, it's just busy right now.
It is busy. It's a good busy.
It is a good busy. Yeah. And we're loving it and
loving it.
Yeah. Okay. This is that little bag I showed you last week that I got at the Fiber Festival. And it is just it's the sweetest. I need to make some of these. But this is, I found the tag. So I was going to tell you who made it. The name of it is Burnett's Creek Farm. And it's just, they just call it a drawstring, knitting bag. And they sold it at like this big area where they had like all of the association sales. So I think just anybody that belonged to the Kentucky Fiber and they had stuff to sell, they would put it in there. Okay. So, but it was $23. I mean,
so sweet.
Isn't that sweet? Yeah. I mean, you know that took time to make. And it's lined real cute. But anyway, okay. It's just really cute. I thought that was a good little thing. Okay, I have half of a finished object. This is my Great Smoky Mountain. It's not blocked, sorry. But it fits. I love it.
That's so cute.
And this is just a plain vanilla sock. I did it on 9-inch circulars. And I followed the Crazy Sock Ladies. I put little light bulb markers every 10 rows.
Was that fiddly or did you?
No.
Okay.
And I did the 9-inch circulars. I did the heel flap on this one on those 9-inch circulars. That was a bit fiddly. Okay. But I could do it in a pinch. The second one I did it on double point needles. Okay. And then the toe I did on, I love her toes. I love her toes. There's no little dog ears. Yeah. I did those on double point needle. No, magic loop. Okay. 1-inch magic, or
what?
Size 1, American 1, US 1s, needles. Yes. Magic loop. And it was easy peasy. So, all these are it's on a size 1, American. I love doing it. It's just plain old vanilla, 9-inch circular. Watched her videos, followed her instructions. She tells you a few tips and tricks to kind of help tighten up. See, I didn't have a hole on that one like I did the other one right there. Yeah. And the reason I did just a plain vanilla, because there's so much going on with this. This is that Great Smoky Mountain yarn that I bought at Gatlinburg at the spinnery. There's just, at Knitted Wit is the yarn. Yeah. People who make it. Oh no. Sorry. Okay. But anyway, I didn't want to do a pattern. Yeah, because it would just get lost in all the color. But it does remind me of the mountains. That's so sweet. So, I love that. Yeah, and so if you remember, this one, I just bought another 9-inch. See, I think if I can do both of them kind of at the same time, then I don't get that second sock. Yes. Oh, here we go again. It's like, okay. Because I had this one all the way down to the heel turn. Wow. Before I did the heel turn on this one. And then I did and finished that one. And so now I've turned the heel and I'm knitting. So I'll have this one done hopefully in a couple days. Did I drop a stitch?
Oh no, okay.
I have dropped it. But... Yeah, and I just pull it back up. I've done that. Yeah. I need some little stoppers, but these are really tiny needles. Yeah. But I do like the 9-inch. Huh. And the thing about it is, the first time I tried it, which has probably been a year or so ago, I was not crazy about them at all. They were it was just, and I think, I was just too tense trying to do it. I was thinking too much about it. And so now it just, I really like them.
I'm gonna have to try it. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah.
So I do like a pair of scrappy short.
Oh yeah.
Socks
I need to watch. She has something on how to join the yarns, so it's not, you know, so because that's why I don't want to do scrappies. It's like sewing in all those.
Yes.
Maybe she still does it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But she does have a way that she sews in, that weaves in the ends, that I think will hold the yarn better than how. Because, you know, this is superwash, so it's not, it's slick.
Okay.
It's not grabby. So it's not gonna, at least that's been my experience.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna kind of want to work its way out. What do you see out there?
A
bird. She sees a bird.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Okay, it is a good bird.
It is a good bird.
It is a good bird. Okay.
Okay. That's, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway.
Sorry.
So yeah, I love that.
I was listening. I just
No, that's all right.
looking at you.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to look at me to listen. I do that all the time. You learn that from me. Okay, so that's that. Do you have another?
I have socks. So I'll show you my socks
I have
now.
socks. Another sock too.
Oh, you do?
I'll show it to you after you show yours.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
So
love
I'm
these.
still plugging along on my
Love 'em.
Rhinebeck Roomies by Crazy Sock Lady. I'm making the smallest size. And I'm like an inch away from doing. I was working on these last night, and I was like, "Come on!" I was like, "No, I gotta go to bed."
Yeah.
So, okay, if you've made the Rhinebeck Roomie socks before, and you were looking at mine, and you're like, "That's a little bit different," it's because it is different. I misread the pattern,
design element,
and I added something in that was not supposed to be there. So.
What is it? It's cute. Let me see. What did you add?
On the first row, if you have the pattern, on the first row, I just did the same thing that you're supposed to do on 2 stitches the whole way through.
Oh, okay.
I did not just knit 2 stitches.
Okay.
I'm trying to like give enough, but not say enough.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's a 4-stitch repeat. I didn't do the last 2 stitches. I just did the 2-stitch repeat.
But it's cute.
Yeah,
Nobody would ever know it.
So the bar is not supposed to be there.
But nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
And with that color, you can't even really tell it.
I know. And I almost went back and like undid it. But I think I'll do the pattern again and
That's
do
what I
it
would
correct
do.
because it's such a cute pattern.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're doing cables, but you're not.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Laughing Cat Fibers, Viva La Vida.
Yeah.
And I really like this yarn.
Oh, good.
And this is Chowder.
Because I have some.
Yeah, it's so soft. It's like really soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this was the sock I finished. This is the needles from them, and this is the Ansling yarn. So I started this sock, and I'm hoping it's a 2x2 rib right now.
That's cute.
And this is how
That's
it caked up. Isn't it cute? And then this is the contrast. And this is 100% wool. So we'll see. There's no nylon in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll see how that works.
That's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
So, and there's definitely a different feel.
Yeah.
Can you feel the difference in it then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Superwash.
Yeah.
It's a little stickier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm excited about this. I think I'm doing the Rhinebeck roomie.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Still deciding.
Yeah, still deciding. And that's the little bag it came in. Love it. Got that at the Kentucky Fiber Festival.
So cute.
Okay, what else you got, Sissy?
I've returned to my Sophie shawl. Remember the
Scarf.
Yes, scarf. Yeah. But I'm doing the larger size of it because I think that will use up all the
yarn.
Yeah, I didn't want any leftovers.
Yeah.
So it's so soft. I wanted to finish this before I started my baubles shawl. I just didn't want to have, for some reason I didn't want to have 2 shawls going at once, and that is motivation to get this done.
Yes, it is.
And I want it done. So
it's beautiful.
It's so soft. Yeah. And this is Cardiff? Is it Cardiff?
I think.
Cashmere?
Yeah, it's cashmere. It's really
here we go. Yeah.
Oh, good. You got the tag. She got it somewhere.
No, Lana Gato.
Oh, yeah.
Cashmere Light. And it's so soft. So
Just beautiful. That color's pretty on you, too.
I know. I started the decreases, so I'm just ready to.
Yeah.
It's going to go faster now.
Okay.
Are
you ready for me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just stop.
Huh? This
just
is.
Keep talking. Okay.
No, you're fine. That was fun. This is my ochre. I'm down on the lace. Finished the last lace. And this is, I got to do the sleeves and bind off. And it has an I-cord binder. That's where I was the last time. So hopefully, we'll see. I don't know if I can
Love
finish it.
it.
And
This
it's
is
soft.
you said, did you already say it? Life in the Long Grass?
It's not Life in the Long Grass. It's Nua Sport by Carol Feller.
Okay.
Let me see.
I don't know.
I got a tag. I told you that.
I know.
I told you that.
This is like the third
The
time I've heard
50th
it.
time. It's stillandstitches.com.
Oh, okay.
Yarn by Carol Feller. Oh, yeah. This is the Frog on the Wall colorway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Carol
so
Feller.
soft.
Nua Sport.
Is
It is.
Completely 100% wool?
Let me see. I
I'm
think
sure
it
you
is.
said this
Yeah.
was-
Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no.
I-
60% merino wool, 20% yak, and 20% linen. And it is so
Yeah,
soft.
it's
It's
so
153 yards per 50 grams.
There's like weight to, like it's like a soft. Yeah, that's
Frog
really
on the
nice.
Wall. I love the name of it. And that, you
Yeah.
know what? Half the time, somebody said in one of their comments that the knits that I pick are, did you read that one? They're interesting, or I don't know if that's a word she used. And yours were some that her daughters would pick.
Oh, really?
Like, more classy, I think.
Yeah. Like she liked what you knit better,
Well,
and then her daughters
she found them
liked-
interesting. I don't know that she...
No, I bet she
I
meant
think
like,
she
I
did.
think she meant she liked it.
It was...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's true. I mean,
Yes.
because I'll go in seasons where it's like I'm knitting all the, you know, the cute little cardigans, big knits, and not a lot of color, just very muted. And then some seasons I'm like,
Yeah. Well, like, I feel like I had a breakthrough with my festival. That is still kind of crazy. Like the speckled with the baubles. and stuff.
yes.
It's still kind of crazy, but it's normal enough, and it fit me well enough that it was like I wanted to wear that all the time. I have some knits
Yes.
that it was just like, this is a little too fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can you
Are you too fun? I don't even know if that's a thing, Kate.
I know. I don't know. It just, like, I felt more myself
Yeah.
in, like, the festival.
Yeah.
Or, like,
Yes.
I wasn't, like, for some reason, like, some of my knits, I can feel like I'm playing a part or something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
Like,
it does. Yeah.
it's not, I love it,
Yeah.
but it's like, well, then if I love it, then it's not me playing a part. It's me just wearing
It's just
what
you
I've
wearing
made
your,
a little different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do from season to season or year to year, more like it every couple of years, I kind of go through a cycle of, let's just, okay, we're wearing khakis and black and white and blah, blah, blah. And then, 6 months later, I'm wearing hot pink and fuchsia and lime green. And so.
And that's what's fun about clothes. Is you can switch it up and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Do you have
what
another
else?
whip or no?
Do I have another whip? I do have another whip. I showed you my son. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You do the next one.
I'm just going to whip it out.
Do it.
Whip. Okay. This is the Thea top.
So cute.
By, who's this by?
I don't know.
I can see her handle in my head. She's got strict.
Anka.
Who did the Vegas top? Is that the same?
I don't know.
Do it in new tab.
Okay.
And go real.
Okay.
So this is this right? Yeah, there we go. This is the Thea top.
Okay.
And it's just a little tank top. You start with the back and then you pick up stitches and do the front two.
I bet they're screaming at us, trying to tell us who it was.
Paula Strict or Suzanne Mueller. Yeah, so she has such lovely patterns.
This is it. This is hers.
Yeah, I can't wait to have it done. So I did a lot on this during the weekend. But anyway, so I've got to do the border. What's it called? Like the edge border?
Yeah.
Edge on the neck and the arms. You don't.
What is the edge? Do you know? Is it rib or is it? Okay, that's really cute. Now, this is your drops.
Yeah, drops.
I really like.
Yeah.
Are you having any?
It's supposed to be compared to what you have on, and I feel like
So is this? It's cotton.
Yeah. All the same. I think it's the same percentage of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
These
really
are my knot
cute.
blunt.
Yeah.
And with this yarn, that wasn't really smart, but it's what I had, so I had to do it.
Yeah, you had to cast it on.
I had to cast it on.
Yeah, I understand that theory.
I'm not
Do it. You can knit.
I can't really. It's hard for me to
to
pay
knit
attention
and talk.
Yeah.
Me too.
But anyway, I love this pattern. It was like kind of, you had to do it. Anyway, I shouldn't say
You had
that.
to do. Oh,
I should say.
Yeah.
But
okay.
it was just, it's a neat construction, something I haven't done before. So it was neat.
Okay. So can you tell what the new aspect of the construction without giving it away or not?
Like you do a provisional, I'll say it,
Okay.
and then if you think
Okay.
it's too much. Provisional cast on,
Uh-huh.
is that where you do like a crochet thing?
Yes.
Okay, so you have live stitches, and then you do the back, and then you like go to the front and work, and then you connect it all. So
Okay.
that I've never done that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
love
it's
it when
like,
I do something new.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
not
this cool new trick.
Yeah, look what I can do.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't think that's too much. Yeah, for
I
sure.
always don't. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't think that's.
Yeah, that's too much.
Okay.
That's not too much. Okay, this is my
Yay!
salty hair tea. And as you
my
can, yeah,
word.
I'm just.
I hope you get it done by when y'all go to the beach.
Oh, I think so.
Salty air.
Yeah,
Where
I think.
get
and
some
I'm.
pictures.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. That's okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna do white jeans with it and a white little tank underneath it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't
so
that be cute?
cute.
If I have a
Little
tan.
I was about to say a little tan. Ah.
So look, I don't know if y'all do this, but I put in between the design repeats,
That's smart.
I put stitch markers. And I didn't used to do that. And I mean, when I would get messed up, there was when you're doing a lace pattern, for me anyway, it was before I could read my stitches, my knitting. I was just like, I'd have to pull it back.
Yeah.
It was just frustrating as heck. But with this, I mean, it's like you do that much and you either are on it or off.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of go back and figure out where you
so
messed up. But I really like that.
That is
So
really pretty.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's just slow because
I
drop some stitches. I'm getting there, but just we have somebody trying to come in. But just try, I was trying to finish the other one, and I knit that sock, and
That's so nice.
Okay, yeah, but I do love it. I love linen quill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's good. Okay.
Yeah. So Yarn Pantry. So some people talk about their acquisitions and all of that, and we were like, what's something else we can call it? And I heard on High Fiber Knits her call it Yarn Pantry, and she got it from someone else, so you can go watch her episode. I forget who it was, but she talked about it, and it was just like, that's what it is. Yarn Pantry. You just kind of grab the ingredients you need, and you're kind of stocked. To an extent, to be able to
especially
work
when
with what you have.
And when you have somebody else that has the same interests and likes the same stuff, a lot of times, like, if I need something and I'm like, hey, do you have something that'll go with this?
Exactly.
Okay, we like, I think I have some of that. Or if she needs something, it's like, oh yeah, I do have two of those. You can have one.
Exactly.
So I mean, we do. We share.
We share our pantry.
We share a pantry. And Sister C, I've shared stuff with her before. So, and another daughter, I've shared stuff with her before. So, yeah, we just.
So I think we might stick with Yarn Pantry.
I like that, Yarn Pantry.
Yarn Pantry.
Because they come over and get stuff out of my regular pantry.
Yes,
too.
we do. In her closet.
In my closet. It's like, I don't mind buying clothes because if I get tired of it, my girls get it.
So, and all of us girls have different styles. So it's like somebody
will like
gonna like it.
Yeah. And that's the thing too about my younger daughters who are now, 19 and above. My youngest daughter is 19. When they were young, like 10, 15 years ago, I bought them, at the time, Gap clothes because they would wear like crazy. And I mean, so I would buy these clothes. Well, one of my daughters, whose oldest daughter now is 14, I gave all that stuff to her. And my boys close too. Well, her kids are still wearing, and she has passed it back to Katie and another sister who have littles now, and they are wearing clothes that my
like 8 kids.
8, 9, well, more than that probably. I mean, 4, and hers are set, so that's like 11.
Yeah,
11, 12 kids. So I mean,
and they're so still good quality.
Yeah, still good quality clothes. Yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah.
And Katie's little boy will wear something that we took him to church last Sunday, and he had a little shirt on that my son, who's now 17, wore when he was a year old. So it's just sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do love that.
It's so fun.
Yeah. So, okay, we are going to share our yarn pantry because we did buy some more stuff at the Fiber Festival.
Yeah, this is continuation.
Yes.
It's continuation of the Fiber Festival. I'll let you go because this is...
Okay, so I bought this pattern.
What?
Cassiana, I think is the name of the pattern. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is really pretty.
And I bought it from Catherine Harrison, and she's out of Nashville, Tennessee. And her website is called Knitting Notions. And I also, let me see. Oh, I also got this little darning that's made out of cherry. Isn't that cute? You could do socks on it. And different things.
Really
so I got that out of there too. I got that from her as well. So this is her card. Can you see that? Maybe. Okay. So this is the yarn. Look at this yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look at the color of that.
That's so pretty.
I just
that purple
love
is perfect.
it. So it is 65% superwash merino wool, 35% rayon of bamboo, 490 yards.
Nice.
It's 100 grams.
490?
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'll make that shawl out of this. I've been looking at some other color work sweaters. So I may just make a summer tee.
Yeah.
But I do like that
so
pattern
pretty.
too. Someday I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I've got, this is from Fiber Seed. So this is fingering weight. And this is called Briar Rose.
I love that.
And it is, it's a washable American merino wool with 10% nylon. It's a sock fingering 510 yards.
And she said her fingering, you could use up to a size 6 needle.
Oh, really?
It still being, like it
grows,
blooms,
blooms, yeah.
So,
Okay, that's cute. And this is the same base, sprout sock. And it's just, I got 2 of those. So I'm going to make some kind of summer color work tee out of that. Maybe, yeah.
Have you heard of the coloring book tee?
No.
That's really, it's like a stripe, it's striped. So it wouldn't be like color work.
Yeah, but it would be, you know what I've had my eye on is the rocket tee. Have you seen that?
A lot of Vietnamese doing a lot of swatches for that.
And I think I like that, that one, the stuff I bought on the cone, Ito, maybe that blue for that instead of the other thing that I thought I was going to do. I may do that because it's got, I can wear mohair when it's striped like that, but I have one ranunculus that has mohair held with a fingering weight, and that is hot on me in this season of life. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
So, so I may, and I gave that to one of my girls. That's not so hot because she's young. Okay, so now are we going to talk about the other one that we're going to?
Yes. So, we both got yarn to make.
Yeah.
We toasted to you.
And that is by Rebecca Clow.
Or Crayabea.
Yep, Crayabea. And there are all kinds of.
So cute. Yeah.
Yeah. Do whatever you want.
So like there's eyelet, like some little embroidered daisies striped. It's so.
And have you,
diverse.
Diverse, The daisies are actually little, she bought those.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And she just kind of sewed those on.
Yeah.
But some people have embroidered the daisies on there. So
we both got yarn to make one. It's in DK weight.
Yes.
And so we got it from Fiber Seed. And we got the Sprout DK.
Yeah.
But then we also got a mini skein in the fingering weight because Rebecca, she suggested we both wanted to do the Pico edge. And she said that if you, because like a lot of people hold fingering double for this, but if you, for the neck edge, if you're doing the Pico, it's better to hold it single so that it's not so thick for like a summer tee.
Right.
And the Pico edge just looks so delicate.
Yes.
So anyway, so we both got a fingering weight to do the Pico edge on the
match.
neck and the, that's what I love about the fiber what is it? Fiber seed.
Yeah.
Is that
what's yours
you
called?
get matching.
Yeah.
Like
Yours
you
is
can
called
get fingering matching.
Thistle.
Yeah, Thistle.
And mine is called Rosewater.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
So then these are both DK. So we only got a tiny one of fingering.
Yeah.
And then this is DK, and we're gonna make the Tulsa together.
And it's super wash.
And it's super wash.
Yeah. It's washable American merino wool with 10% nylon.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So June 15th, we will cast it on. It's not, it's just let's all knit together.
Yeah.
This is, so if you want to make a Tulsa, we'd love for you to join us.
And maybe, are we going to try, we could just, maybe we could come up with a hashtag so we could kind of put it all together. Next Friday's the 16th.
Did I say 15th?
Yeah.
16th.
The 16th. Yeah. So, we're...
I think it's time to, we've reached 50 minutes. I think we're done.
Okay. The only other thing is we are almost at 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So when we hit that, we'll do another yarn giveaway of, the next podcast after that. Yeah. Either a sock set or another sweater quantity of yarn.
So subscribe if you want to keep up with us. Yeah. And if you want some yarn.
Yeah, if you want some, if you want some, or if you want to be, are we going to premiere the next one or?
I don't know because we'll have people in town.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it.
Yeah. And we'll let you, if we premiere it, she puts something on Instagram and then she puts something on YouTube as well. So it will notify you, earlier in the day that we're going to premiere it at a certain time.
And we are 1 follower away from 600 on Instagram.
No way.
Yeah.
Y'all are so sweet.
I know.
Thank you for following us.
Yeah.
We're kind of slackers on Instagram.
Very. And that's supposed to be mine.
She does a good job.
Mine.
There's show notes below. Yes. There's probably, where the time things, what's that called?
Timestamps.
Timestamps. We try to hashtag everything. I don't know how to link stuff yet. Maybe you could show me.
Yeah. I'll show you. So we need to talk about.
Yeah. What's with the dog?
Because I don't understand. Because I can see some people mention us on YouTube, and I'm like, how did?
Yeah.
Do you add people on YouTube also? You can tag people on Instagram, but I didn't know you could tag.
I don't know.
Or because I think you did that last time.
Oh, I did that?
I think you these are yarns. Oh. I don't know. I thought you did.
Maybe I did.
You did at something. Anyway.
I might have. I don't know what I did. Y'all forgive me. I don't know.
I don't know. So hopefully we can get more.
Yeah. Tech savvy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are enjoying y'all's company.
Yes.
Thank you for, I know you could spend it elsewhere. Yes. Thank you for joining us. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Yep. Happy knitting.
Happy knitting.